Hey guys, I am getting ready to start my academic year planner right here, and I thought I would give you a rundown on how I do that. If you're like me, you may find it difficult to write in your planner. First off, it's just new and crisp and clean. I've already written right there, but I just love a new planner. The old one always gets messy. Which is fine, like that's the whole point. But I am going to start a new planner for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's 2020. Feel like I need a redo. Second of all, turns out that we are going to be remodeling a house in the second half of this year, and I would like to keep all of that information in one place. Since I use my planner for a lot of list making, as you can see back here, I just have a lot of stuff written down. Well, here we go. Lots of lists right here. I've used this section more than others. I need to figure out where to store the information in this planner so that I can access it, even though this planner is going to be my daily go-to going forward. In the back of each section of the planner, there is an index, and you can see I only filled out one thing on this. The Christmas gift list ideas are on page 19 up here. If I flip to page 19, here I've got a Christmas gift list idea for my kids, and David actually. And this might come in handy next year just to kind of help jog my memories. But I am going to shelve this planner as soon as July hits and I start using this one. So just transferring all the information out of here and into something I can use is going to be important. So to do that, I am actually going to I will use the index. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this and I'm going to update the index back here so that this planner has information back here about what's in it. I'm also at the same time going to use this blank notebook. This is just one of our blank A5 notebooks, and I am going to create a general index. So like one of the lists that I feel like I always have in my planner is stuff to do on our website. So I'm just going to make a page in here for stuff, website stuff. And on this page, I'm going to write website stuff, and then I'm going to say the 2020 planner, it's on page 12 or 36. On the 2021 planner, on my academic year planner, it's on, I've written notes about website stuff on, page 52. And so I'm going to be keeping just an overall general index in case I need to reference that information later. So I have my new planner, my old planner, and my A5 index that I'm going to create this go round. I also have some colored pens. When I am intentional and organized about it, I love using colored pens in my planner because it helps me kind of get an overall picture about where I'm spending my time and what I'm doing really quickly. In this planner, I have just used all different colors of pens, just when I've had them in my hands. And my next planner, I'm going to be a little bit more intentional. So the first thing I did was I created a color coding system, and I'm going to put this in the front of my planner, but I'll just show you guys. I wrote it in a little notebook. Hang on, other notebook, where'd it go? I wrote it down here for you. I didn't overthink this. I just really quickly, I was like, well, what are the things that I work on most regularly? Work, personal stuff. We're going to have this house remodel project that's going to be exciting, and I work on house stuff a lot anyway. And then I put green for my kids. If I need to add more colors to this, I can. Obviously, they make pins in every color under the rainbow nowadays. But I just wanted to get this set up before I start writing in my new planner. This makes me feel like I'm going to be more organized and efficient, and just keep the information really organized from a visual standpoint. So I'm going to do that next. So I made this little checklist too. Planner setup. You need your old planner. We already talked about that. Colored pens. I also am using a pencil because we have a lot of production calendar dates this year that they're always kind of a moving target. And so on my calendar pages, I want to put my, our production deadlines, but I don't want to put those in pen just because it feels like stuff always happens. So I'm probably going to use my pencil on my calendar pages. This is new for me. I haven't done this before, but I'm just going to try that out and see how it works. You could also use one of those friction pens, or it looks like Frixion. I don't know which it is. Those erasable pens, but I've heard that those disappear if they get too hot. The ink disappears. So I'm just going to go with good old-fashioned pencil. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my old planner, and I'm going to transfer stuff from my dream list, which is my bucket list page, and then also my master list page. Just as I go through my notes in my old planner, I'll update these two pages. The master list page, these are the projects and things that are going to get me to the bucket list items on my dream list, but maybe they're projects that I'm not currently working on. And then I'm going to, after that, kind of just take stock. I'm probably going to use this little notebook as a scratch notebook, and I got these labels from Amazon. They were just cheap, and I just stuck them on the front of my notebooks. But I'm going to use, I'm probably going to use this little notebook just as a little scratch paper. And then I'm going to put, I always like putting the projects that I'm currently working on right here, because on days when I get really distracted and I don't know what to go back to, I use these. This is a quick reference to help me get back on track really quickly. So I'm going to do that next. Then the next thing I'm going to do after I do my dream list, my master list, and you know what? I'm just going to write here, monthly project. And then the next thing that I'm going to do after that is gather all my calendars. So like I said, we have a production calendar. Our family keeps a doctor's appointment calendar, school, church, bills, just general life stuff like when does insurance need to be paid? When do tires need to be rotated? When are deductibles due? All that stuff. So I'm going to get all that stuff and plug as much of that information in as I possibly can. I do feel like there's still a lot up in the air with, school and church stuff because of coronavirus. This has just been the weirdest year, you guys. And then I already told you that I'm going to be using this as my index for both planners so that I can access information that I have kept on, information that I have made in notes throughout my old planner. I can put that information in one